Are most people around you fake? The chilling truth of the NPC conspiracy. What if I told you that most of the people around you aren't real? That they're just background characters, existing with no true consciousness, no original thoughts, and no awareness of their own existence? This isn't just a wild idea, it's a growing theory known as the NPC conspiracy. Some believe that most of the population is made up of non-player characters, artificial beings who are only here to fill up space. And the more you pay attention, the more disturbing this theory becomes. Is it possible that we live in a world where only a small number of people are real and the rest just puppets in the system? Today, we dive into the chilling truth of the everybody is fake theory. Chapter 1. What is the NPC theory? The term NPC comes from video games' non-player characters. These are the background figures you see in games that follow preset scripts, repeating the same phrases, walking the same paths, and responding only when spoken to. But some people believe this isn't just a gaming concept, it's our reality. The NPC theory suggests that most humans in this world are just like those background characters, empty, thoughtless, and only responding to specific triggers. These NPCs appear human, but they lack true self-awareness. They don't question their reality. They don't think deeply, and their purpose is simply to exist in the background. Sounds crazy? Maybe. But once you hear the evidence, you may never look at people the same way again. Chapter 2. Signs that NPCs might be real. There are chilling stories from people who claim they've witnessed NPCs in action. Some of the most common signs include scripted responses. Have you ever had a conversation where someone's reply felt completely unnatural, like they were reading off a script? NPC believers say this happens because these people don't think for themselves, they just regurgitate programmed phrases. The blank stare phenomenon. Some NPCs seem to lack emotions, walking around with dead, lifeless eyes. When spoken to, they give empty or delayed responses, as if their programming is catching up. Repeating patterns in people. Ever seen the same person multiple times in different locations? Or notice that different strangers with the same clothes have the same mannerisms and even say the same things? It's almost as if they're pre-programmed to act in specific ways. People who never question reality. The biggest red flag? NPCs never stop to ask, why am I here? They never experience existential dread, never challenge the system, and never seem to care about deeper truths. Chapter 3. NPCs and the simulation theory. But here's where it gets even weirder. Some believe that NPCs are not just background people, but part of a simulated reality designed to keep the real individuals distracted and controlled. Elon Musk has even stated that there's a high chance we're living in a simulation. If that's true, it would mean that NPCs are just automated characters in the system, here to interact with the real players, you and a select few others. In video games, NPCs are coded to never question their existence. So what if real life is the same? What if most people around us are just placeholders, programmed to make the world seem full, while only a small number of us are truly conscious? Chapter 4. Could this just be a psychological trick? Of course, skeptics say this is just a mental bias. Psychologists argue that the NPC theory is actually a form of solipsism, the idea that you're the only real mind that exists and everything else is just an illusion. Some also say it's a sign of dissociation, where the world feels distant or unreal. But even if this is just a psychological trick, why do so many people notice the same thing? Why do so many of us feel like the world is too scripted, too predictable, too robotic? Final chapter. The ultimate question. Are you one of the real ones? Here's where it gets terrifying. If this theory is true, then the biggest question isn't whether NPCs exist. The biggest question is, are you one of the real ones? Or are you just another NPC, following a pre-written script, unaware that you're programmed to never ask questions like this? How would you even know? If you've ever experienced something that makes you question whether people are real, tell us in the comments. Have you ever met someone who acted like an NPC? Let's uncover the hidden truth together.